It's a characteristically cold night at Oracle Park in San Francisco, conjuring the now distant memory of the stick. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. The Dodgers are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Drew Pomeranz will be the man on the mound for the G-men. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Corey Seager. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, not great. He's 1 for 8. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. But we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Seager stands at second with two gone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
I have a feeling that our show track data will be eye-popping off that line drive, and the returns are in. The exit velocity was 118 miles an hour, so the bat speed and contact quality had to be top-notch there.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game. He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Well, that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Here comes the 1-0. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Dodgers out in front 2-0. Buehler is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Leading up for the Giants.
Settling in now, Cameron Maybin. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Line, but speared on a hop. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra. And the pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Parra playing here in his age 31 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Boy, and a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
Striding in, Austin Barnes. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First pitch on its way. This one for Crawford is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box, Walker Buehler. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Shaw is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're up 2-0. Chris Shaw the next to take a turn at the plate, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hard hit toward the hole, and the Giants are officially into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Longoria, 33 years old. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit high and deep to right center. Hernandez is after it. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Shaw on third. Longoria stands at second, no outs. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Seager is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Stepping into the box, Allen Henson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
That just misses off the inside for ball one.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Second and third here, 1 man out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Count still full, 3-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Batting in, the catcher.
So in now for San Francisco, Aramis Garcia. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Payoff pitch on its way. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back to the top of the order now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next.
Kike Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First offering on its way. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Turner is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Number 11 for him on the season as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, David Freese.
The first baseman, David.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he takes strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. LA's on top, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Drew Pomeranz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
In is Gerardo Parra, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Maybin, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bellinger will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Ready for another chance? Brandon Belt, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So stepping in, Max Muncy as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is line to left, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
A bullet to first base, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Barnes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way, and that misses inside. 1-0. The 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Barnes at second with 2 down. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Chris Shaw. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Hot shot to third. Turner has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Longoria. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Strike one to start the at bat. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The next 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there. 1-0.
1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Taylor sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he popped him up. Muncy shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Ready once again, Kike Hernandez. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far.
Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Nope.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-0.
The 1-2. Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Reyes Maranta, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
Here's Corey Seager as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Hunt is there, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Hernandez, the runner at second with 1 away. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The batter.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Left field and deep. Shaw ranging back to the track, to the wall, and gone into the right field bleachers. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The first baseman, number 25, David Freese.
Standing in now, David Freese, as he sends it on the ground to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Max Muncy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. On the ground for Crawford. They might get a pair. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll stay with it long enough to get the out at first. But meanwhile, the runners move up to second and third now with 2 away.
Austin Barnes.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 pitch in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Middle of the night here at China Basin. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to Cisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
For the Giants.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Alan Hansen, the next to bat. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, Aramis Garcia, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Joe Panik will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Panik is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So striding forward now, Cameron Maybin, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. The 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Freeze has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The right fielder, number 80, Gerardo.
Taking in once again, Gerardo Parra, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Hansen over at second. Garcia on at first with 2 down. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the cove and gone. 3-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine play there will end the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. A 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Giants 3. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Thank you, Heidi. Tony Watson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
At the plate, Austin Barnes. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Austin Barnes.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
And a ball 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Line to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Drilled to the right side. Fielded cleanly by Belt. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
Number 21, Walker Buehler.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Walker Buehler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Kike Hernandez. His previous battles with Tony Watson, he's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Digging in, Corey Seager. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Nope.
Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. In Chris Shaw. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Next for the Giants, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. Popped him up. Barnes over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Back here in San Francisco, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Justin Turner, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Justin Turner.
Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike. His previous battles with Tony Watson, 2 hits in 7 tries. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Bouncer up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Bellinger, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. 1 run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away.
The catcher.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Parra moving to his left. And he hauls it down in the corner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with two gone now.
Number 21, Walker.
Sam Dyson answers the call to pitch here in a big spot.
Please.
He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just one out to get out of it.
Sam Dyson.
Walker Buehler will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. John Peterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
John Peterson.
Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. Parra going back, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Giants 3. Dylan Floro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
51. Dylan Floro.
Now at the plate, Alan Henson. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One and one the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, number 16.
Into the box now, Aramis Garcia. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Set to deal on 2-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Buster Posey will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Mark Melanson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, Mark Melanson.
So striding in, Kike Hernandez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First delivery to him on the way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Three and 0 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Hey. 3-1. The 3-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Boy, and a sight that you hate to see there if you're a Giant fan, but the Dodgers have come here and put it to the Giants thus far. Now in the box, Corey Seager. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This is pulled into right, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. The throw into second. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with two bases.
Now batting.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Oh and 1, here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Seager leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through, a base hit. Over to third, but it's thrown away. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
In now, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Outside, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. On deck, there you see David Freese. He'll be next. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down out there. The runner scores from second. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Standing in now, David Freese. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Strike three on a pitch in the dirt.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Now batting, the second baseman, Max Muncy.
Digging in, Max Muncy. His career numbers against Melanson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Here's the 2-0. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
2-2 the count.
The 2-2 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Shaw has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 giant error, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Giants 3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cameron Maybin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Now the 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that's a fair ball, as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Gerardo Parra, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt.
Ball 1.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hard hit to first. Freeze has it to second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
Into the box, Chris Shaw. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And another foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Sent on the ground out to second. Muncy gloves it, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We've played 8 full. The Dodgers lead it 10-4. Will Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 13, Will Smith.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Taylor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Austin Barnes.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Parra is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Alex Verdugo will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Alex Verdugo.
In there for strike 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 1-2 is in off the plate. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Dodgers down in order. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Yimi Garcia, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Stepping up now, Evan Longoria. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Crawford.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's off the second archway. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
In now, Allen Hansen, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hot shot on the ground to short. Seager is right there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
Now batting, number 16.
Standing in, Aramis Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
10-4 the final in this game. The Dodgers put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Walker Buehler wins his 3rd of the season. Drew Pomeranz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 10 runs, 19 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.